What's going on, guys? We're going to do the Champs Bracket Challenge, and I haven't done one of these before, but since it's Champs and, we play ranked play on this channel, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start to do the bracket. So pretty much, I have the bracket here, which is going to be winners round one, winners round two, then winners final. Obviously, you have the losers finals down here, or the elimination rounds. I am repping the Optic hoodie, so as you can see, little Optic bias, but here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I like most teams, and I would say I'm not a biased fan of Optic. I like watching Optic because of Scump and back in the day, Karma and etc. Right now, they're going through a little bit of struggles, but I would say I am unbiased, and I would decide to rep the hoodie because it's all I have. I actually have a shirt under it, which is Optic too. A quick list of the top 3 teams that I personally like. Number 1 would be Optic Texas, obviously. Number 2 would be Toronto Ultra. I like Toronto Ultra because of Scrappy. Obviously, how can you not like that guy? Envoy, always liked him no matter what people say about his play and everything. He's a good player. If you watch what he does, he's really good. And then also Insight. I think Insight is one of the most underrated players. If you watch his arrow, he's always doing the right thing. And then Clean X, he's just he's just unreal. So, but yeah, and then probably the third team, let's see. Probably like right now for me, I'd say the Surge. I kind of like how the Surge play. I like Optic, but it's going to be an unbiased bracket, and we're going to hop right into it. So the first match at 4:30 p.m., we have Atlanta FaZe and Miami Heretics. I'm going to be frank. This is going to be a hot 3-0. Miami just... Maybe they could take one search off Atlanta, but I feel like Atlanta right now is just hidden. Like, this is a time where I feel like Atlanta's going to run through with a 3-0, 3-0 almost, and then get to winners finals. And I don't know. I think Atlanta FaZe is going to 3-0 Miami Heretics. Think about it, like, the only chance I feel like Miami has right now is taking a search. Because when you actually look back at the past bracket for Major 4, people were saying Miami was like on a different level and stuff. If you look at it, Miami just beat Optic in the tournament, and Optic was struggling so hard. So like, to me, Miami really hasn't, like, they've improved with their comms and how they've been playing, and it's been close matches. But like, if you really look at it, Miami to me is still gonna get 3-0'd by FaZe. Okay, moving on to the New York Subliners and the Seattle Surge. So I don't really like New York in this tournament. Like, I know they just won the last tournament, and they just won champs last year, and the year before that they won the major before it. So it's kind of setting up for another repeat of exactly what happened last year. But I just don't think New York can do it. Like, yeah, they had a really good tournament in Major 4, but it was just a weird tournament for me. Like, I felt like New York just was in their flow state, almost like Optic was that in Major 3. All right, I just don't like, they haven't looked like that all year. Like, they were consistently 4th. I feel like they're gonna be pretty much 4th. Like, I feel like they're gonna be 4th. Now, do I have them beating Seattle? I like Seattle. I think Seattle is really underrated as a team. It depends on how Hook plays, because 04 I feel like is always gonna have a solid series. Brezi's probably gonna be like a 0.99, maybe a 0.98, like right around there. So he'll be a little bit under. But Skies right now has been a little bit under as well, so it like almost evens out. And it really depends on if they shut Hydra down. Do I think they can? I feel like Hukin 04 might. Abuza, I feel like is going to do his thing too, so I'm not really sure. I think I'm going to go with Subliners 3-2, but I really want to pick Seattle for some reason. We might have to come back to this. We might have to come back to that because I'm not really sure right now. It's going to be 2-2. Game 5, we'll have to decide in a second. Okay, going down to Toronto and LA Thieves. So I'm going to probably go with Toronto Ultra. Toronto Ultra for sure. I think it's going to be a 3-1. I think LA will take a map, but I think Toronto will handle them pretty easily. And then Optic LA Gorillas, I'm going to go with Optic, and I'm going to go 3-1. Now, the only reason why I'm going 3-1 is because Optic's got to win the first map. They have to come out hot. They got to win the first map. And then the second map, I feel like they're actually gonna win. Like I know that is just like sounds so bizarre right now, but I think they're gonna win Surge. I think they're gonna get back on track. They're gonna win this Surge. They're gonna lose the control, and then they're gonna win the next hard point. So it'd be 3-1. If it goes to a game 5, I will say I'm a little nervous. Like I'll be a little nervous because LA Gorillas are always been pretty good at Surge, and I feel like the Gorillas will take care of things if it does go to a game 5 with how Optic struggles were going. But they need to end it in 4, and I think they'll actually take the second or the first search in the series, which will be good for their tournament overall. So we got to go back to the subliners in Surge here. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go Surge just because that's no, dude. This one's so tough to me because you got the little man beef, and I feel like just for some reason Seattle's gonna come out and just surprise them. I'm gonna put the subliners there. I really want to put Seattle, but I'm gonna put the subliners. Okay, so now we got winners. Should we do? Yeah, let's do the elimination rounds. So we'll go down to elimination rounds. Round 1. Okay, Miami Heretics, Seattle Surge. I got Surge in a 3-2. I just don't think Miami is what everyone's making them like out to be. Like I know everyone's not like they're not saying they're insane, but like I think Miami's just gonna drop down and lose. They're gonna get rounded pretty much. Because I think Seattle's just like a gritty team. I really like Seattle and how they play. So I'm gonna put Seattle on to the elimination round 1, and then elimination round 1 for the Battle of LA. The Thieves have almost always lost to the Gorillas. But I think they're going to break that little curse. And I think they're going to 3-2. I think they're going to 3-2. And I think they're going to break that curse and get to round 2. I just have second thoughts about it because look, the Gorillas always beat them. Like no matter what and who's on that team, I feel like the Gorillas just beat them. I mean, but you know what? It's champs time and crazy things happen. So the Thieves are going to go on to round 2. All right, now going back up to the top of the bracket. Winners bracket, Atlanta FaZe, New York Subliners. FaZe 3-0. Yeah, I'm telling you, FaZe is going to run it. Like, FaZe is going to be on a different level this tournament. FaZe 3-0. And then this is going to be Toronto 3-1. Optic's going to take the first hard point. Toronto's going to win the S&D. Toronto's going to win control. And then... No, you know what? It's going to be 3-2. It's going to be 3-2 because Toronto, I think, is going to take the first... Or Optic's going to take the first map. Toronto's going to win the search. Then Toronto's going to win the... Or no, Optic's going to win the control. And then Toronto's going to win the hard point and then the search. So... Optic will be up 2-1, and then Toronto will win the last 2. So we'll have an Atlanta FaZe Toronto final. Going down to the elimination. See, now if Miami Heretics were here, I would be a little bit worried just because Optic's search isn't very good, so it would be easy if they could just take one respawn. But with Seattle there, I think this is going to be another 3-1 for Optic. New York and Thieves, I think that's going to be a hot 3-0. Sorry, Thieves. And then, so we have Atlanta FaZe, Toronto Ultra, and then we have elimination round 3, which is Optic and Subliners. Let's do the elimination round 3 first. So I'm going to go with Optic 3-2. I don't think New York, I think, like I said, New York's going to place top 2. No, I mean, not top 2, top 4. Like they have all year pretty much other than the last major 4. Going to winners final. I have a Toronto Ultra in a 3-2, and now, so I think Atlanta FaZe is going to run it until they get to the winners final. They're going to meet Ultra. Ultra's going to win 3-2, so they're going to have to drop down to play Optic. Now, this is the one that I really don't know, because Optic doesn't have, FaZe's number or anything, but, they don't match up bad. It's going to be a good series. All these are going to be good series, in my opinion. The only one that's going to be, pretty obvious. I feel like it's Subliners Thieves 3-0 and probably Atlanta Heretics. And then for some reason I feel like FaZe is just gonna like demolish the Subliners in that winners round 2 matchup right here. But for the elimination round, I want to go with my boys on Optic, but I don't know. Like, do I see FaZe not going back to the grand finals? And you know what? I might be crazy, but Optic's gonna win a Search. Game 5, Search. They're gonna win, and that's gonna be our grand finals. I know this bracket might be completely wrong, but I feel like Toronto Ultra, Optic Texas, and Toronto Ultra gets their revenge with the win, and I think it's actually gonna be a grueler, and it's gonna be a 5-4 win for Toronto Ultra. And I know that's like, all right, like, bro, really, you really think that's gonna happen? I think Optic is gonna come to play, and it's not gonna be a blowout, and Toronto's gonna actually give it their all. So am I gonna save these predictions? Man, do I think Optic's gonna beat Atlanta though? Not really. Not really. But at the same time, I have like a little bit, like, I just have like a feeling like it's gonna happen. I kind of got a feeling, it's a really weird feeling, that they're gonna win. After being so brutal, they're gonna win. But I think it's Toronto Ultra's year to get the championship. I feel like Scrappy is going hard for it, and I think they're gonna win. So, do I think it's gonna be a 5-4 though? I think it is. Like, I really do. All right, I'm gonna save predictions. What does this say? We're saving them. All right. Let's see what happens here. So I'm making this video with like 4 hours till game time pretty much. So we'll see what happens. Also, I do some Modern Warfare 3 2011 videos with my dad, and that is a blast. I mean, that's a lot of funny moments. My dad's a little bit older, so the funny stuff he says about like stuff that I have no clue about, or just whatever he's saying, and he's kind of clueless sometimes. So it's actually a great watch if you have time. I've got, I think, like 5 videos with him already up. We got some shorts too that have been doing really good, so please check out the channel. I'd really appreciate all the help and all the support. I'm gonna probably try to do a little bit of a rebranding, just like my banner and my logo and stuff like that. But please leave a like down below and subscribe for more, and I really appreciate it. And everyone have a good day, and let's see how these champs finals and winners round 1s go. So everyone enjoy their day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're gonna do a pick'ems or bracket challenge for Call of Duty. Damn, I'm a little rusty talking into a camera. All right.